ago.
Oopsie.
I'm like
Anna,
so proud of
you
you.
texted and I was like, oh my God, I can't believe she just finished. And then we're sitting talking and I'm like, you guys, I didn't finish it.
Lauren was like, wait a minute, I didn't do it.
Because Jess was like, I don't even know what the twist was. And I was like, yeah, I'll tell you. And then I'm like, wait, what was it? And then I don't know.
And then you realized, wait.
Oh God.
It's my new favorite
I-
thing.
In my
I-
defense, workshop week, so my brain is like done.
This
Yeah,
is true.
those are
I
the worst
honestly-
weeks.
Yeah.
Honestly, like I have no excuse other than I kept falling asleep.
Yeah.
And
It was
and
So
Anna,
boring.
Anna, you have every excuse in the book. Like you are
she's a rock star.
like
She's full
you
team.
are belly button deep in back to school right now.
Ooh, I don't like that.
belly button deep.
Belly
Can I tell you
button
guys?
Not a fan.
So I'll tell you this, Jess. I'm so glad you said that because one of my biggest insecurities is my belly button. I hate my belly button so much.
What's
deep.
wrong with
Really?
it?
I'll tell you. So I used to have my belly button pierced because I used to think it was cute.
Mine
And
was
so now
too.
so now I have a scar up top, but then
Yeah.
a couple of years ago, I had to get my appendix removed and I have a scar on the bottom of it. So I've got a scar on the top of my belly button and the bottom, and they're like right beside each. It just, ugh, it doesn't look cute anymore. It's not cute. I don't like it. So I am
Yeah.
belly button deep, right above it, so it covers. So
You want to be belly button deep so that your belly button
Yes.
is covered. Yeah.
exactly,
Hi-
exactly. That's
It's for good.
so now you guys know one of my deepest, darkest secrets.
Okay.
No, I tell everybody about my belly button. Honestly, I'm like, you don't look at my belly button.
I thought you were gonna say you have like an outie that like pushes out super far.
No, at this point, maybe that would like lessen the fact that you can see the scars so much.
Can
I
I
don't
can
know,
I share
guys.
something that's like super gross?
Yeah.
You have an outie?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have the deepest belly button known to man. Like I
So you
don't
find
know
it
what
into marrow.
I don't know what my dad did when he cut the cord, but like he like dug in there and like
He
I
butchered
don't-
it.
It's like deep.
Have you ever put
But
anything
when
in
I'm
there?
pregnant,
I was just
when
gonna
I'm
say
pregnant,
that.
when I'm pregnant, it's so nice because it pops out
Yeah.
and I get to like clean it out.
That's why you're pregnant.
You get a
again. That's
real good.
the true reason. She's like, you know, it's been a couple
It's
years. I better get it cleaned out here. Better get pregnant.
I just need one more good clean out. That's why we
Ooh.
got pregnant with our third.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were like, Jeff, I could really use a good clean belly button these days. It's been a
That's-
while.
See if there's like belt or school and buy it for you.
Oh my gosh.
That was
Lauren,
disgusting. That was a disgusting fact about me.
Lauren, what's up with your belly button? Let's just
Yeah.
put it all out there on the
But I
table.
will tell you a fun fact about me, about a body fact, since we're sharing body facts. When I was 9 years old, I broke my finger playing soccer, and I went into the urgent care or whatever to get it x-rayed because it was like sticking out of the side of my finger, not the bone, but like I had a huge bump. And I went to get an x-ray, and the x-ray tech like came back and got me and my dad, and they were like, "There's something like really weird about your x-ray." And we're like, "What?" He's like, "There's nothing in your finger." Like no bone, and there's nothing in your finger. And there was like a blank space. Taylor Swift. But no, I'm like, what do you mean there's nothing in my finger? And they're like, there's nothing in your finger. And so then I had to go to a specialist. Well, it turns out I had a tumor in my finger, and so the bone never grew. It was cartilage, and so it didn't show anything on the x-ray. So then I had to have surgery, and they took bone from my hip and put it in my finger.
What is the story?
No.
Whoa!
Listen, it's still going, okay? So they had to take bone out of my hip and put it in my finger. Thought everything was good, right? No. I turned 17, broke my finger again, went into the urgent care, same thing. They were like, there's nothing in your finger. This is really weird. So I had to go back to the specialist, and they were like, yeah, the tumor came back. Then they had to do the surgery again through the same incision, pick more bone out of my hip. I have a hole in my hip, put it in my finger. And they said I was first of all, the youngest person they've ever seen this happen to, and this is the first person that's ever come back. And if it came back a third time, I'd be like a whole case study. So,
Lauren, now we know why you're a hypochondriac.
I am
Because
that.
of that. That's
I've always had
crazy.
I've always had the weirdest things. Yeah.
That is the craziest thing I've ever heard.
That
Yeah.
is, I just didn't know where we were going. I was
I-
like, whoa, turn
It kept
here.
going. It kept going.
It just kept happening.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
Well,
can. I don't know if you can really tell, but I see a
That
big
definitely,
scar here. Can you see it?
yeah,
The big scar.
a little bit, yeah.
Oh
I have a hole in my hip.
gosh.
I know, isn't that weird?
The next time we see each other in person, I want an up close shot of all the scars.
Okay. I want to see the belly button and I want to see both of your belly buttons.
I want to like
We're gonna-
dangle the pinky.
Your bone is not your bone. It's extra strong.
Who knows? Who knows if there's a bone in there? I don't know.
I know.
You
We
didn't
don't
know?
We don't know. It could have happened again. We don't know.
Oh my, I just want to get an x-ray now for you. Let's go together.
Right?
No kidding.
Go back and get it like years later, but I never did. So I don't know.
What a wild ride
Wow.
that was.
Okay,
Wow.
so Laura,
You know what?
wins.
You know what wasn't a wild ride?
Good segue.
Don't let him in. Okay, so since you ladies don't know the ending, shall I tell it to you?
Please. I'm only
Can
at the
we
part
hold on? Can we guess it?
Yes.
Let's see who
that's
gets
a good
closer.
idea.
Because I
Okay,
think
so let's
Lauren,
start
we're both
where-
at the same part, right?
I'm at the part where they all started working together. Jane,
Okay.
Ash, Nina, and Martha all started working together.
Okay. So you're missing 2 major points.
Okay.
I'll tell you that.
So I
I feel
think
like-
that Nick Radcliffe, whatever his name is, I think that's the other thing is he hired someone to kill the dad. So I remember
Yes.
that. And the guy was like, he hired me to do it. They didn't believe him, right? And then she goes to visit him in jail and she's
The
like,
Silver Man.
kind of thing. Yeah, the Silver Man.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then okay, so that's where I just ended there, where she went to jail, she visited the guy who killed her dad. I don't know, Jess, you go. I gotta think. What do you think happened?
I feel like Jane, there's something to do with Jane that's going to
Yes.
be a twist.
Yeah.
Because Jane is weird.
I think you're right. I think something's to do with Jane.
Whether it's his mom, it's not his mom.
no, because he dated.
I'm try-
No, Jane. The crazy mad Jane.
Yeah, but wasn't she dating the dad back in the day?
yeah.
Yes.
That was his his
Yeah.
first love.
Yes, but I think there's like a connection between Nick Radcliffe and Jane.
Oh,
Whether that's like Jane is his mom
got you. Okay.
or
Something maybe they had like a child and they didn't know.
I have a
What if
horrible
that's
poker
like-
face.
that's or Jane is Ash's mom because they talk about how similar they look. So I think Jane, there's something fishy going on with Jane. I don't trust Jane at all. I know that Nick killed Patty.
Yeah.
We
Well,
that was confirmed, yeah.
Yeah. And then he
that's-
killed- They're also working with the girl who is it Emma? Her mom. He killed her mom, right? He strangled her in front of the other ex. There's so many people.
Yeah.
He goes to live with that one girl for a little while because he's like, I need somewhere to stay. And it was his ex he had like 2 sons with.
Laura,
And then
Lauren?
ends up
Was it Lauren?
killing-
Laura?
I
can't
don't remember her name.
But then he goes and stays with her, and then he convinces her that he had like this psycho, crazy stalker ex, and then kills her when she comes to confront him, like, "Hey, I know you're lying about yada yada yada." And then I don't know.
I'm trying to think of like what the twist, other than like I think Jane's a part of it.
I do think that too. I do think that Jane. So, but the other thing we don't know is he had like adult daughters, he had adult sons. So, could they have somehow to do with some of these things? Because we didn't really get to know anything about them. We just knew that.
Right.
Like,
That's why I'm like, it's a little too far fetched. So I think my guess is that Jane is his mom.
Okay. And Lauren, anything?
I agree. I think Jane. There's something with Jane. I also think maybe one of his kids had something to do with something that he didn't know really because he was kind of estranged because he kept going back and forth between all these women, and then he had 2 sons with this person, 2 daughters with this person. So I think maybe the kids seeked revenge or something against him. I don't know.
Okay, you ready? You guys are gonna be so disappointed. Okay, so the first thing that happens is all the women basically get together and confront him at that little beach village that he was gonna buy. Like that was his big plan. So like Martha's there, Nina, Ash are there, Jane's there, the 2 boys that he had, they're there. And so remember the 2 boys, their mom killed that other lady and she's been missing this whole time. So and they all assumed that he killed her because she's been missing for like 4 or 5 years now, after they killed that one lady. Okay. But the 2 boys, Ash goes to the 2 boys, tells them who their dad is because they thought that their dad died in the Philippines forever ago because he faked his death. So they all confront him as soon as he gets there. Basically, he decides towards the end, Martha's my true love. I'm going to try to be better. I'm going to get back with Martha. And he goes to visit her there and they're all there. So he knows this is the end. The reason they all got together and did this is because there was some Facebook group in the United States called Don't Let Him In about a bunch of women in the US that had gotten scammed by a similar man. So they all decided to band together and call him out, okay? And he runs out into the ocean and kills himself, supposedly. And the boys run after him. They're grown adults now. They run out into the ocean. They don't catch him in time. The body's gone. They don't find the body, whatever. Okay? Ash and them get home. Yeah. Yeah.
Nick
Yeah.
I'm so glad I did not finish this book. Okay.
Yeah. Nick kills himself. I'm putting it in quotation marks when he runs out into the ocean. And so he's dead in the English Channel, okay? According to everybody there. They get home. Ash finds a letter from Nick that he wrote her. And
why did he write Ash?
So he wrote her a note saying, your mom wasn't perfect. Your family wasn't perfect. Ask your mom what I mean by this. I don't think anybody's here in the live with us, so no one can clarify. So we're really relying on my brain, which is rough. But I'm pretty sure they never tell us what he meant by that in the letter, but I think it's just that Patty was cheating and so was Nina, I think. Right. So Nina tells her everything, but we don't hear what Nina says. And Ash is like, oh, I don't care. Like, I forgive her. Let's move on. There was something else about that guy that she stalked and went crazy about. I think we might have found out that Nick was the one writing the letters and pretending to be.
That was the other. I was like, obviously he set her up because he was like,
the whole time. Yeah, the whole time I thought that that whole thing must have been set up by Nick, which was confirmed at the end. Now here's the twist. Okay, all that happens. We think the end. The epilogue is the 2 boys' mom. She's in some beachside town, and she sees Nick. She hasn't seen him in like 5 years since she disappeared. He had told her, go into hiding. I'll come back to you years later. You think they're about to be reunited. She's like, there's my husband. I love him. There he is. He's older now, but I still love him. And then the other little mini twist is he thinks he's greeting her to like go live the life together because everybody else thinks he's dead. They're going to start a new life together. Well, she had the cops there ready to arrest him for all of the fraud that he did.
So not
and
like
murder,
but like a twist, I guess.
That's it.
Yeah. So that's it. So he gets arrested in the end, I guess, and gets caught. Yeah.
Oh.
It's a awful. I was like, this, but I audiobooked it and played it on 2.0 speed. I just bam through it. I was like, let's just get through it. That was the end.
I love those videos of like husbands that like their wife is getting ready for work and they're like listening to their audiobook and it's like
Yeah.
he's like,
that
"This is
was
how my
me.
wife relax," and it's like
So
Oh,
that was
God.
it. So yeah, I
feel really
hate
disappointed
this was.
because Lisa Jewell
know,
is such a good author.
I've
I
never read a
know.
Lisa Jewell book, so this is
I know
so
you
sad
won't.
that this was my first one.
Yeah.
No, I know so many people like her. I just need to go find one that I will like. I just like
Yeah.
was so disappointed because I didn't like Party of Liars either, but this was worse. This was way worse.
Lisa Jewell saw your review of Party of Liars and she was like, hold my beer.
Right.
Let me
Worse.
let me see what I can do.
Hold my glass of sparkling wine.
I just okay, so
Like-
I wrote down so many pages because there were so many quotes in this book by him where I was like, is he for real? Like, I'll just read some.
Yeah, pull them up. Like that's the thing with a book. Your main character has to be likable in some shape or there was nothing to like about
I
him.
could not.
Like I had
Nothing.
nothing.
Okay, so this
Nothing.
okay, so I wrote page 137, punching in the face, what the F, LOL. He says, she has a hard face, Emma. She's not feminine like her mother. She looks like her dad. I want to punch that face just once, dead center. Bang. I wanted to punch her face pretty much the first time I met her 4 years ago.
You have a visitor.
What? Hello.
Hi, Eddie.
You're just saying hi? Okay.
All
All right, I got book.
Can
Okay.
I stay in here?
Not right now, but in a little bit you can come back.
Mommy, I-
This won't take long, Edison, I promise.
Yeah,
It really won't.
Okay.
But Mommy, if I sit right there on you, I'll be super.
Okay, you can go sit over there. Okay, so then there's that one, and then 192.
Yeah, that one I remember that one and him saying she had a masculine face. I was like,
He just the way he okay, and then this page he described himself. Hold on, I gotta find it.
I think that's what it was. Like, I was just like, I hate this guy. Like, how does no one else see it? And maybe it
it's
was because there
hard-
were so many different women,
I gotta find it.
like, that he was conning. But I was just like, oh my, I like can't. I started skimming through
Oh,
his
oh,
chapters
okay.
because I'm like, he says the same stuff over and
I know.
over.
over and over.
So this
again.
one I wrote, page 192, how he describes himself. Oh well, sicko. This is what I he goes, I zoom in onto he's looking at a picture. I zoom in onto Martha's face and zoom in onto mine. And here I linger for a while and think about how some men fade with age. Some men rot like fruit. Some men become florid. Their features stop suiting them. Their hair thins, their bodies shrink or bloat, but none of those things have happened to me. I have become better in every way.
hate.
Okay, and
It's like hate.
241. He's talking about someone on Instagram or something in their captions. He wrote, the captions on her posts make no sense half the time, and I can't work out if she is pretentious or has some kind of learning disability.
I read that one. I read that line last night and I was like
Ouch.
laughing.
I was laughing so hard. I was like, what an a-hole. And then when he was talking about Patty talking to Martha at the restaurant and how he was rubbing his groin on the chair.
I hated that scene. I was like, stop saying it. The rubbing against. I was like,
Yeah.
stop it.
I kept thinking to
Stop
myself, there's no way this man is rubbing his groin on a chair. Like, there's no way. Like, he's so weird.
And like, and here's the thing: if you're gonna have this villain that we just despise, then
Yeah.
one of the women have to be likable. And honestly, I mean, I guess I liked Ash, but not that much. Like she,
Yeah.
we didn't
it
get
just
her
wasn't a
long
lot of
enough
depth.
To like,
yeah, there was no
Yeah.
depth.
there
Yeah.
was
And-
nothing.
We didn't get
And to-
deep with
and-
any of the women.
And to not
Okay, so then-
have like her story about her stalking the guy, like
Yeah.
to not have more of that, like I would have loved a story about that and
Yeah.
her like I don't
Like
The
that's
last
how the book
book-
should have started.
Yeah, the last quote I wrote down was on page 294, and he was talking about something, and he goes, "And why are there so many stupid fucking bitches in the world?" He's just so gross. He's so gross. The way he talks about women and himself, and just
And like he would always say, like towards the end, he's like, "Why won't she just give me the money? I don't understand why
Yeah.
she won't just give me her money.
I
Like,
know.
what's the big deal?" And
then to
that
make it all,
was
he was a male prostitute. Like, you're talking about
Yeah.
all these women, and like, there's nothing wrong with that, but like, don't talk about women so negatively, and then that's what you do for work, buddy. Like,
I feel like the sex work came out of nowhere.
yes,
right.
it definitely
And-
did.
And
I was
that
like,
Jessica and Jessica was like, I think he's got 20 to 30 clients. And I'm wondering, does he mean all these women? And that's just, I think he considers himself for all those women to be that for them. Like,
Yeah.
I think he thought that that's what he was for Martha and Nina because he always
Yeah.
said, I'm doing
He's
a
the perfect
service for the.
husband.
Right. I'm doing a service for these women, so they're giving me money because I'm giving them the man of their dreams. And so I couldn't tell when Jessica, the old lady who actually hired him for the good times, I don't know what that meant when she said
Right.
he's got 20 other women across the country like this. He's got 20 clients, is what he had told her.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
just
just insufferable. Honestly, I just every
And it
time
was
he would, I was just like physically like, ugh, like he's disgusting in every way.
Yeah. And I hated Martha's chapters too. I hated them. I'm like, here's the thing. Like this basically should be called breadcrumbing. This is, what breadcrumbing is. A lot of men do it. I've been single for a long time. I've been breadcrumbed myself, and I'm
Yeah.
always 100% fully aware I'm being breadcrumbed. Like I know I am. I'm like, "Oh, he's just texting me once a week to keep me on the roster. I need to make sure that I don't get attached to this guy and just also be on, like, let him be on my roster, So all these
Mhm.
women, I'm like, how are you getting tricked so? And I know he was charismatic and I know he was very, very good looking, but I don't care. I don't care.
Well, too, like it is very true when Martha kept saying like, oh, he has these bouts where he goes away and I don't hear from him, but then when he comes back, he like love bombs me, like everything's gonna be okay, and we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. He makes all these promises, and he's super attentive to the baby and like super good with her kids, and like, so I do think that like that's very true when you're in kind of like an abusive relationship, is like they do kind of like come around after those like absent like moments, and then all of a sudden they're like this perfect man, and then it makes them question everything, like, oh, maybe he is a great guy and I'm just being too negative, or I'm whatever.
And
he's
I-
also
I feel like there's a
fine.
little bit of an overcompensation with like women empowerment probably at the end, with like the women coming together and like, but the whole book was basically about like how women have no self-worth
Yeah.
Mhm.
and like
Literally.
and
like,
someone
there were
taking
no
advantage of it over and over and over. Like
Yeah.
I feel
It-
like the ending isn't justified.
No. It was so icky. Like, it was so icky to me that I didn't like any of the women either. I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like, and it makes
Like
me
even
sad
her mom,
because
like even her mom
Yeah.
who was like I wasn't gonna like let him take anything. Like that's not
I was shocked though that
I don't-
when
I was like
had all that on him, and she was like, "Da-da-da-da-da-da-da." Like I was shocked that she was like, oh my god, I can't believe I felt like she actually believed her. I was like, I thought
Yeah.
for sure she was gonna be like, oh, okay, Ash. Like, so I was super happy that she liked her, but
all of
I
a
didn't
sudden
believe
she
that
believed
either.
her.
I was like, oh, just Nina now believes her. And you don't
I know.
even get to hear what Ash says to her. Ash just says,
Yes.
yeah, and I gave her the list. And the end, she believes me now. I was like,
Yeah.
what?
I know there was a lot of like things that were just
This is a really bad book. Oh
It's
my
a
god.
really bad book. It's a really
Yeah,
bad book.
I would give this like a 2. Like honestly, like I don't know. It was hard to get through. It was really hard to get through.
I give it a
One.
1.
Couldn't even get
It's-
through
it's-
it. One.
Yeah. Like, I
Me, if
just couldn't stand it.
I'm the one who's like getting through books way before you guys,
I
then you know you know it's bad when I didn't finish the book, and I didn't even realize I didn't finish the book. Like,
I love that you didn't realize it. I love that so much. I'm gonna look up the guy that I had playing him. Let me look up. I don't know his name. I just know what movie he's in. Sam Neill. He's an Australian actor, and he's the guy from Jurassic Park. Yeah, I think he's so handsome and charming and sweet, but I think he could play a bad guy.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, or I was thinking like Pierce Brosnan too.
yep.
What
Those
about
are
the
my
guy?
two old men.
What about the silver fox from Mad Men? Oh my gosh, what's his name? I had a crush on him.
He's a
for
good
really
bad
long time.
guy. He's a good bad guy.
Well,
I don't know his name.
He has to be a good looking guy for all these women to like just keep letting him in and keep, I don't know. And
I'm sorry. The better looking you are, the less I trust you.
Exactly. Exactly.
especially when
Like if
he's like
you're
getting off and not
I don't
coming
know if
home.
I was just screwed over by so many guys like back
No,
in the
yeah.
day, but I was just like, if you're hot and you're talking to me,
Yeah.
no.
why? Why are you talking? What do you want? What do you want from me, hot guy?
Yeah.
But for real though, my mom always says that too. She's like, I don't like a good-looking man. They're not trustworthy.
Poor Jeff is.
Jeff is so handsome.
Jeff is so handsome. He's just not the hottest man in the world. That's okay.
That's all. He's not Pierce Brosnan. That's okay.
They can't have everything, guys. They can't be perfect.
Right.
And be handsome.
No.
Come on.
I kind of got from Ash like Kristen. I don't know if it's Kristen or Kirsten Ritter vibes. Do you know who she is? She's like really pale with dark hair, and she was the main character in
Not
the.
Twilight.
There's,
Oh, like,
huh?
not the Twilight girl, right?
Oh,
No.
I
She was
love
in like
her.
the bitch in Apartment 2A or something. That was
Yeah,
the show
she's
she was on. I
quirky.
loved that show. She's
like her.
quirky.
She's
She
the
actually has
best
written
friend
2
in-
thrillers.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. She's
there's
written
definitely
I've only read Bonfire by her.
If there's any character in the book that I like actually liked, it would have been her. Like, if there's
Yeah.
anybody I have to say like I did actually like, it would be Ash. Otherwise, like everybody else, just not a fan.
But
it
it's
was
like
so surface level.
I know.
Like, why did we get so much of Nick the Dick?
I know.
It's
It
like
was
I
so
felt like
much.
I felt like Lisa Jewell was trying to do like a case study on men who do this to women, and
Yeah,
I wasn't. I was like, there's no. He's just a narcissist. I don't know. Like that's it. You know.
Yeah.
And it's not that hard to analyze a narcissist. It's know pretty
I
obvious.
know. I don't need to read 20 chapters about him being like his
No.
inner dialogue. Like,
Just the way he
No.
talked. Oh my god, it was disgusting. Like, there were sometimes where like you're so gross.
I
To
feel
me, it
like
would have
she
been-
could have kept
yeah.
it. She could have kept it like a secret for like the connection of all of it for a little bit longer. Because
Yeah.
I remember like the connection coming together, and I was like 20% through the book, and I was like, oh my
Oh.
gosh. Like,
Yeah.
oh no.
Like I
Right.
knew that he killed Patty pretty much the moment he got on the page. I was
It's-
like, oh, this guy
yeah.
definitely killed Patty. Like,
But then it also too, like, I felt like it was also like very like slow, and then all of a sudden it was like bang, it's now real time. Like it was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and that went forever. Then all of a sudden it was like, all right. Then I went to Martha's house, and I was back with Nina, and I'm like, wait, what? Now we're in the present. Like it was like there was
we
long-
spent half the book. We spent half the book looking for where she got these soaps. I'm like, I can't
Yeah.
with these soaps.
I know she was
and
determined
wait,
to answer.
and it was Martha's soaps, right?
Yeah. And I kept thinking to myself, like,
The
there's no way
soaps!
We knew
someone would
that.
solve this through soaps. There's no way someone would get this gift and be like, this must be the answer as to who this man is, where these soaps came from. Like, I don't think there's any way anyone would be like, I got to figure out where these soaps were from. And that's the answer to who this guy is. Like,
I remember at one point I was like, are we really going to have the biggest mystery be the soaps? When everybody knows where the soaps,
Yes.
you know, we all know. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it was
was-
exhausting.
It was.
I want to look up
I
reviews.
love
I want to go.
I
I'm gonna
love Lisa Jewell, but good
No.
God, this
Okay,
was
It
look
was,
at the periods.
and I just as someone who dates, I've met men like this, not to this extent, and I hate
You're like,
them.
why would I want to read a book about this? Like, this
Yeah,
is
like
So-
this
my
is
life.
every woman who dates his life. I hate this. Oh, where
You're
you
right.
didn't text me
That-
for 7 days? Great. Let's
Yeah.
go have
Awesome.
dinner.
This got 3.7
Great.
stars.
How many?
3.79.
People
I
are
think
being
that's just
nice.
because people love Lisa Jewell.
They're just being nice. Because that's pretty low for her, I bet. I bet most of hers are above 4.
Like her book, None of This Is True, is like one of my
Oh,
favorites.
okay. This review is so bad. This person's review.
Oh yeah, read it.
Exhausting as fuck. Nick Radcliffe meets Nina Swan, a widow who tragically and unexpectedly lost her husband. Nick is exactly what Nina needs to help her heal and move on. Okay, so she's kind of like, let's see. At the end, it's like, she goes, listen, oh well, I've read one book by Lisa Jewell prior to this 1 year ago. I don't even remember it. So this was like my first one. I do not finish We Have That Going for Us, Leela. But damn, did I want to several times. I truly don't understand that this being considered a thriller. I also was thinking that. I'm like, why is this a thriller?
Mhm.
It wasn't nor twisty. It was 384
It was
pages.
not thrilling.
Liar getting over on his dumbass woman. If you have ever been in a questionable toxic relationship in your day, you've read this story before. Oh well. This story had more characters than
Yeah.
all 8 seasons of a Game of Thrones. I kid you not. It didn't feel necessary.
That's so funny and so true.
Because
I was
I.
like-
Do you want me to
It's
keep going?
so funny. Yeah, go
She
ahead.
said, feel necessary, and it felt sloppily done. It's like all the characters are there to confuse you, and they did at first, and I had to use way too much brain power that I cared to with the thriller. So I found that I was often waiting for something to happen. Come on already, feeling that I just wanted this guy would shut the fuck up and carry on. Gaslighting, word salad, and utter bullshit fill these pages, and I loathe the main character. I'm sure I'm supposed to, however, it made it unpleasant and chore of a read. I'm not sure if the dialogue was character specific or if it's Jewel's style, but the repetitive nature sent me straight up a wall. I didn't laugh.
Yeah.
I wasn't shocked. My hope was that Jewel would put off some kind of epic ending to make the first 380 pages more tolerable, but no. The ending felt rushed and anticlimactic.
Yeah. All of that. The 7 more characters in the Game of Thrones is hilarious.
This person goes,
'Cause
what the heck did this read? Oh, they got 5 stars? What? This person goes 4.5. This
Someone
may be
take
my
away their
favorite.
library card.
Yeah, this person goes, my favorite Lisa Jewell book yet.
Well, so here's my thought. If someone does that and says that, they must not like mysteries, I guess. Maybe they're not into like the mystery aspect of writing because so do you think if I read another Lisa Jewell book, which one should I read? The None of This Is True one?
None of This Is True is good. Or is the family upstairs, and the family remains, is that Lisa Jewell?
Oh, well, if it is, I read it. I didn't like
Did you?
that book either.
This
Then
person
She
goes,
Was Gone. Then She Was Gone was amazing.
Yeah, that
Okay.
one. You guys, there's so many 1 stars, and they're all really funny.
It's
This person
just,
goes,
it
why
was
is
so
everyone
bad.
so dumb in
This is giving like Lisa Jewell had a deadline from her editor.
100%.
And
Yeah. Or
It's
I'm
she,
like,
just like really
you
sad.
have to-
I'm really sad that we chose it.
I know. Sorry.
I mean, but she's a big name and it's a new book. Of course, it's
right.
not our fault. We expected better, and it did seem like maybe there was a deadline, or like I don't know what her purpose was here because there were no empowering women. I'm like, I wanted something inspiring.
I mean, Ash,
Like,
I would say like Ash was kind of inspiring just because she was like, I'm going to figure out this guy. Something's not right about him. My mom is making a mistake, kind of. But I don't know.
well, it's like
she
every
was
best
so
friend.
surface level. Like Anna
I
said,
know.
it was just there was nothing.
We didn't find out
There was
anything.
Nothing.
Like nothing about her. No. Yeah. And then her brother Arlo, he was just like, he meets Nick and he's like, yeah, he's super cool, good to go. It's I don't mind that my
Great.
mom's dating him. But not
Yeah, it's
surprised.
like- Yeah, it's
don't
just like, oh, no one cares. Okay, great. Like, I don't, and Arlo didn't even matter. Like he didn't even need to be in the book. That there was no point in that character. Like why did he have another? What was the point of that? Like so stupid. Like I guess just to show that like other men are like, yeah, nothing's wrong. Everything sounds great to me. Like because that's what a man would do. But
Right.
sorry guys.
But he was in it for like 5 seconds. Then it was like
Yeah.
that was it, Arlo. Like he just, I don't know, so weird. She should have just been a single or an only child because there's no point in having Arlo in the book.
There's none.
He literally brought nothing.
I was worried at the beginning because it starts with like the funeral of their dad, and I was like, "Oh man, is this about to be like a super sad book about grief?" But that ended pretty quickly, so I was happy with that because I don't like griefy stuff, obviously. But so I was glad we didn't go that route. At least I'm just trying to think of anything else nice to say.
I literally have nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, the only
I'm
thing
so
I was
sorry.
some of the stuff he would
Yeah,
say,
this-
I'm laughing because I'm like, what? Like when he
Yeah.
was, how he's like, I just want to punch her in the face. I'm like, who says that? Like, I just want to punch her dead center in the face. I'm like,
Also,
What? Like,
also like
happened?
the stalking, like the
yeah, what
the
was that?
close
He-
walking thing that he
Wait,
did.
the
Like
one-
I'm
One time he was following the one girl and he's like, I reached in my pants and did like a little tug or whatever. I'm like, oh.
yeah.
And he was getting turned on about people he didn't like. Like, remember in the coffee shop or whatever?
In
he
the
was
coffee
like,
shop.
the worker, and he was like,
Again, like
Not-
I don't need to know that. Like I get it. He's a narcissist freak. Like
yeah.
why did we have to like beat the dead horse?
But then he was
Yeah.
like, remember that one time he like didn't like someone he saw or followed them and they were icky and weird, but then he got turned on and then he like went and had sex with, I can't remember if it was Nina or Martha. Or,
Yes.
like it was the best sex because I was pretending it was the coffee shop lady
It was
or whatever.
it was the mom of the two sons because the coffee
Yeah.
shop girl.
So weird.
A lot of details. I just feel like it would have been better if there were like two women. He was living two different lives or something.
Yeah.
She needed
Yes.
to edit that
Or
down.
we didn't know
Edit.
or we didn't know it was the same man until the end. Like
Right,
that
like
would
there
have
were
been
just
great.
two separate stories about two separate women. Something there. It was just too much. The characters were too much. His name was annoying. I was like, Nick. His real name's Simon, by the way. Yeah, just so you know, that's his real name. And the only person he told is the lady that he murdered with.
Yeah.
His co-murderer knew his real name.
Oh.
She's the only one that knows his real name.
Was
And-
anything ever said because he was like from a rich family?
Yeah,
he
and
was.
like everybody in his family hated him. Everybody from his childhood hated him and called him a psychopath. So he was excommunicated from like his whole community, basically. So no one claimed him.
His dad died, right? Or no?
I don't remember.
Did
I
his
think
mom-
so. I feel like I remember that.
Did his mom die?
Somebody died.
No, she had known that he was a psychopath. I'm pretty sure the mom knew and was like, "Get out of my life."
Again, like
You don't-
another loose end. Like just
Right, and it's like,
But wasn't
why?
Dad that was also a psychopath and he was talking about how he was worried he was going to be like him or something and then he was. Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know.
I don't
I don't-
know. I feel like we didn't get a lot, like they didn't give us a lot of information about his childhood, but they gave us enough to like be like, well, what? Why? He clearly
have,
wasn't.
like, 400 pages of like just to reiterate, he is a scammer, like narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like it
exactly.
would have been interesting, I guess, to know what does a 12-year-old future scammer act like. I would have liked to, like, they all knew he was crazy. How? When he was 12. I would have
Right.
liked to, that could have been, you
Yeah.
could have taken out one woman's life and put that in the book instead. I don't know. Like,
And then I kept thinking, like, this guy's got to be like 80 because how did he have all these relationships and then these adult kids, these baby kids? I'm like, does this guy have like 9 lives? Like, what in the hell? He lived like 10
And-
different storylines.
and Martha got pregnant. She was 45. I was like,
45. Oh my gosh.
I was like, I hope if I ever have a kid, it's before 45. I
Like,
remember reading that and being like,
oh my god,
Yeah.
I couldn't imagine.
yeah. So,
So anyway.
but hey, it was bound to happen where we all three
It was bound.
don't like a book.
Yep.
And also, like, it's fun to like hate
Yeah.
a book together. I liked
Yeah.
It was fun, and
that was fun.
I'm glad it's like a super big famous author that I don't feel bad
Yeah.
talking smack about. You know,
Right.
I felt bad about Party of Liars a little bit. I was like, I'm sorry, I just like murder. That's all. I just like blood and guts.
Yeah.
It's just my personal preference. But this one, I'm like, oh, I don't feel bad talking smack about
You
this.
know.
The way that Anna.
Okay, so speaking of
I-
blood and guts,
What?
what's our next?
Oh,
What's
I
our
have.
next book?
I don't have it in here with me, so I'm just gonna have to. We're just gonna have to say it because I
Okay.
have it. It's on my library shelf, but I forgot to bring it in here.
What's it called again? I don't remember.
Gray After Dark by Noelle.
What is it?
Gray
After
Wait,
Dark.
I'm googling it.
Gray
Gray after Noelle Iheel.
It's, yeah, her last name's hard to.
It's IH. Wait, is it IHLI or
I
LHLI?
don't know. Sometimes I read another book by her. Let me look her up because what was it?
And this one's based partially on a true story, so that's why I
she
really
write-
wanted to read it.
Did she write No Quiet Girls?
Let me look because I read a book by her and Run on Red. That was so good. And Ask Andrea, also by her, also really good.
That's the one that she wrote. Yeah.
Such Quiet Girls. Yep, she read that.
Such
she wrote
Quiet
it.
Girls.
Yep.
Everyone's talking about that
Oh, God.
book.
She also
Ooh,
wrote.
they're all on
None
Kindle
Left to
Unlimited
Tell.
too.
She also wrote None Left to Tell, which is it's like a fiction but also kind of nonfiction book.
And that's how this one is, right?
Oh yeah, she wrote Room for Rent. She's written a lot of really good ones.
Okay. So I'm excited. I'm excited.
I'm
haven't
excited.
read
I'm
anything
excited
by
to
her.
read something scary. And then
Yeah.
for October, I want us to do something like
Hidden Pictures.
extra scary. That might be the time to read Hidden Pictures.
I've already
Maybe.
read it.
We won't. Yeah, we'll talk about it, but
If we do that one, you have to get the physical book because the pictures are what make it really scary.
okay.
Guys.
Ew. I would like to go back to something easy breezy, please. Hey, our scariest book yet you loved, so
This is
I don't
very-
remember
did.
which one it
this is
was.
very true. Jigsaw.
The book,
Man.
Jigsaw Man.
That's right. That's right.
I did
yeah,
love that one.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys. So that's what
Alright.
we're reading. And when I don't have a calendar, my phone's
Oh.
charging. Well, I guess I can look on my computer. I'm such an old lady. Oh my gosh.
For 25th.
The 25th?
Perfect.
September 25th.
8 p.m. Eastern time. Let's talk about Gray After Dark.
After Dark. And I was just looking, she has
Yay.
called After the Dark. I wonder if that comes after it. I don't know. Oh yeah, it's short postscript to Gray After Dark. It looks like it's just a short story, maybe.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, which
Ooh.
one's which? Okay, cool.
Must be after.
Excellent.
Hold on.
Yay.
Woohoo. All right.
Okay, guys. Well, remember,
You're
not a
dead
dead body. You're a
You're
somebody.
Bye, guys.
Love you guys. Bye.